Garden update, August 1st, 2023.
What life is like on other planets without the light and the oxygen that we have on Earth, and even perhaps how we and other species might survive there. Back at the lab, Juan Carlos shows us what Tamha looks like below.
The echo sounder in the boat sends pulses of sound down.
The strawberry patch with no strawberries. The rhubarb patch that's been picked clean. Here are these are the Carolina Reaper peppers. These are the ghost peppers. These are the scorpion peppers. Here's the tomatoes growing on the side of the house. Some nice big ones. Everything seems to be like weeks behind in harvest, but they're starting now. These are the ones we got from Sarita's garden last year, and we're having tons of them. They look really nice, but they're not very tasty. Maybe that's just too early. Old salad patch. Mint. Here's the little experiment of the trellis where I planted morning glories and got a nice sunflower. Here's all the, as you can see, hopefully it'll cover the whole thing before the end of the summer. Okay, let's go to the main backyard. Our lawn is nice and trim now that Sophie and Farah gave us a electric lawnmower. Papa can still cut the grass. Here's the Brussels sprouts, which have been growing for months, and the Brussels sprouts look like newborns' balls. You see how small they are? There we go. Here's the whole patch. Here's some more tomatoes that were planted later on. Not really part of the major section. Here's a new little cactus pot made from all the little baby cactus. These are the carrots we planted. The no pear tree. Here's the giant structure we put together. Took away all the morning glories because they were taking over, and everything else is growing really nice. So let's take a look at all of our cucumbers. There's one. There's two more. One of them is like a gigantic cucumber. Get another view from the inside. There we go. Look at that. Let's start all the way. It's like 2 feet long. There's some plum tomatoes growing. Look at all the basil. This is from one package at $3.99 at the grocery store for basil. And this is how many we separated it into. Look how much there is. And there's actually more that we planted elsewhere. Here's more tomatoes growing. Look how they're going and going and going and going. I still have them almost all the way to the top of the trellis. Oh, hey Papa, what's going on? I didn't think you were coming out. Here's some flowers we bought, some baskets, more cucumbers. Here's a good view of a cucumber, and that's not even the biggest one. More tomatoes. Here's those weird black tomatoes, but they're really weird. They look great, but they don't taste as nice as they look. They're growing. Now here's the masterpiece. This thing is closing in on 12 feet tall. Even my outstretched arm doesn't get to the top. Just got a better view of that from the outside. Okay, just to see. You can see it. It's almost as tall as the whole structure. That's the flowers were growing in the middle. How nice they are. Okay. This is the kale that we have left for now. All the peppers seem to have made a comeback after that early cold snap in May. That really set everything back by like a month. We planted new stuff here and they're just starting to come out. It's a mix of like croissant and lettuce and herbs. There. If you go really close, you can see over here as well. Okay, this is baby spinach that we're trying to get seeds from. More flowers from last year that came back. This is what's left of the onion patch and garlic patch. All kinds of onions, so you can see them. Zoom in. Okay. Here's just like a random tomato I planted over on the other side of the garden. Still have a good harvest. It's just taken a long time. Very few grapes, but here's one little bunch. Blueberries. The rest are flowers. My orange tree still alive. Louisa from last year still alive. It's a little panorama. Let's see if we get a better view of that gigantic marijuana plant in the back. You can see how tall it is. There you go, you see it? And it's still probably got another 2 months of growing. Kind of curious how big it's gonna get. And the blue room is still quite blue. And I think I'm gonna cut the video short today. Here's some of our harvest for seeds. We're gonna keep these peppers for seeds. Some Siamese twin tomatoes, or whatever you want to call them. More tomatoes. This is our garlic from the garden. Look at that. And Shlomo sleeping on the couch. Hey, Papa, say hi. Okay, video's over.